You've made it all the way to the wild card round. Remember, the playoffs are single elimination. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Falcons going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Trubisky steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, the offense lining up first and 10. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Here's Schaub. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. On the handoff, this is Howard. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
No, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Shaw. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down now after the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now let's go. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. First down, they run with Howard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Again, it's Howard. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Courtney Upshaw coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Barth puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. To go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go now. Gun.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go now.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Detroit! Hurry up! Gone!
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the screen, this is Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. Shifts by at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 36 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Here's Schaub. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Gun now on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. It's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Freeman again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Here's Coleman on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Second down, 8. Now Sean. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth, and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped it well short of a 1st down.
He hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to have.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second down, 9 yards to go. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of